How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Benji's Logs and Whatnots 2.0. I am Benji. It looks like we are currently experiencing a thunderstorm, something that we haven't seen for a very long time. And as you guys would have seen with the very first couple of shots, the clouds are moving in, so is the rain. And we are getting some decent lightning strikes above us and throughout across the town. So it's going to be an interesting couple of hours, to say the least. Whether or not we'll be able to catch another lightning strike, that's going to be the next question. Most of the stuff is probably going to be out that general direction. And knowing my luck, most of the lightning strikes are going to be either above us or behind us. You know, I used to hate thunderstorms up until about 10 years ago, but now I'm starting to love them when they come through, especially sitting out the back watching the lightning strikes and everything else in between. The one thing that really annoys me is the fact that they only last about 10 minutes with all the flashing, the lightning and the thunder, but now this one has been around for about an hour, just popping away. But in saying that, most of it has moved relatively past us by now. Most of the stuff that we're hearing is that way, south. That is east. So most of the stuff is now south. And just like that, it has blown over just as quick as it bloody came in. Most of it's moved on to just down there. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but Becky's going absolutely apeshit right now. Because I walked out here and she's still in her cage. She's not very happy about it. But anyway, this storm has moved truly south. It is well and truly gone past us to the point where we can barely hear the thunder and we're not getting any rain. Supposedly there was supposed to be hail, but didn't get any of that. So all of the storm is now officially over Geelong, which is in that general direction right there. We didn't lose power, we didn't get hail, but we did get a light show and plenty of nature's music. Looks like I might have spoken too soon, guys. Oh, and speak of the devil, here's the hail. We're popping a little bit of hail right now. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but there's a few pieces down on there now. Hopefully they don't get any bigger than what they are now. Jeez Louise. Look at that up there. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm certainly glad that I'm inside. That was fun. Yesterday we had raging storms, and now today we got some raging winds. I thought we may as well come out and do some whippersnippering while we got a chance, because it is coming into snake season, so try and keep the grass as low as possible. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? We had those storms yesterday and now we got mostly cloudy with a raging sun and raging wind. But at least we got something done, at least, which is a bonus. We did right down there next to the fence, all the way along to out the front, and a little bit behind the shed. Either way, guys, whether there's a storm, hail, rain or strong winds, there's always something to do even if you're in a situation like me with a very painful foot at the moment. Not sure what I've done, but I do have a very painful top of the right foot at the moment, so I dare say there is something going wrong inside my foot. Very difficult to get the shoes on and off, as it were. But in saying that, this weekend was still productive either way. We managed to pull that leaf vac apart and do a wee bit of whippersnippering down there next to the fence. We still need to move that wood at some point, but that'll be another day. But all I can say, guys, is I am grateful that I, as you would say, had the time to do the things that we did this weekend either way. It's one thing I'm starting to appreciate a lot more, is that very thing right there, time. I do strongly appreciate having, even if it's 2 days or 1 day, to do the things that we want. The funny thing is, even with 2 days to do what we've done, still feels like it's not enough. Still feels like we need more. Always needing more days, and even having extra days, it still feels like it's not enough to accomplish the things that we want to do. Mind you, that doesn't exactly help when I'm doing one of two things. That is, lying in this bed as I'm doing now, or sitting in this very chair playing the PlayStation and watching YouTube, as it were, because we are notorious for that. We are notorious for having naps during the day for about an hour or two and spending countless hours playing video games and watching said YouTube videos. But being at 8:20 at night, we decided to do one simple thing. That is turn the damn TV off, get your candle going, try and minimise the white lights, and get a bit of reading underway. Try and relax the mind and everything else in between, and to become a little bit more proactive and productive, as it seems to be nowadays, whether it's out moving wood, whippersnippering, mowing, walking, or something in general of pulling things apart. I do find that 1,000 times better. It does relax the mind. And I know I've said this in the past, well, one thing that does not help is the wind and heavy amounts of rain. But we do, on the odd occasion, like it with a little bit of thunder. But start of this video, you guys would have seen that my facial expression said something different. But now that we've experienced that in the last few days, thunderstorm, wind, pulling something apart, and whippersnippering, and moving a certain amount of wood around, it is time for us to get ready for another week. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Get ready for another week, and everything else in between. And by the time this video comes out, I would have already done, or 3 days roughly, or be on my 3rd day at least of work. But I'm not going to bore you too much with that. We're going to just get on with our live as per the usual. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Put the camera down, stop boring you guys too much with me blabbing on too much. So for now, see you guys in the next video. Till then, keep it cheesy.